Last week in American politics. It has been one busy week for President Trump, and what better way to start a week than with a proclamation. Last week, the president proclaimed it to be National School Choice Week, which emboldened school choice advocates while earning the ire of teachers' unions, whom are still uneasy with DeVos's nomination hearing a couple weeks prior. As for the nominations, the president announced that he intends to nominate Heather Wilson, former U.S. Congresswoman of New Mexico, to become Secretary of the Air Force. If confirmed, she'll be the first Air Academy graduate serving in this capacity. He also plans to nominate Bill Bilden, former military intelligence officer in both the Army Reserves and the Defense Intelligence Agency, to become Secretary of the Navy. This comes as a bit of surprise, as many expected former Congressman J. Randy Forbes to be selected. Andrea Thompson, former Army Colonel, military intelligence officer, and combat veteran, is nominated to be the Vice President's National Security Advisor. This, along with other veteran appointments, will make this the most military-heavy National Security Council, a breakaway from the traditional academic-heavy approach. In executive orders, Trump withdraws the United States out of negotiations of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, potentially one of the world's largest trade blocs, but with just as large of a controversy. The right is concerned about domestic laborers being outsourced. The left is worried about the power of international corporations growing underneath this deal. He signed in support of the controversial Dakota Access and Keystone pipelines, reigniting American Indian and environmentalist protests. He also reinstated the Mexico City policy, which bans tax money from funding non-government organizations which perform or promote abortions overseas. The Mexico City policy got its name from an international conference held its namesake Mexico City during the Reagan administration back in 1984. He also ordered construction of the wall and other border security improvements under the authority of the Secure Fence Act 2006, voted in by both Obama and Clinton. While the meeting between President Trump and President Nieto was canceled over the public wall dispute, an hour-long phone call was arranged between the two parties. In a joint statement, both presidents said that they would work out their differences. The most controversial of his actions is when he issued an indefinite refugee ban from Syria and a 4-month travel ban on those possessing passports from Syria, Iraq, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. The American Civil Liberties Union filed a suit and got a judge to order a temporary stay on the executive order. However, the Department of Homeland Security said that the order will be enforced anyway. Despite the White House claims to the contrary, many believe this to be a Muslim ban and plan to file a First Amendment challenge, which will prove difficult as the Constitution does not apply to foreigners. A criticism of the ban, even shared by conservatives, is that it affects those holding dual citizenships and green cards. Not to mention that there are Iraqis who have served in the United States in the Iraq War as valuable interpreters, informants, and security forces. America would not be made great by abandoning our friends who risk everything for us. There must be special consideration for American allies who face annihilation from the Islamic State. Another criticism is that the ban doesn't affect Egypt, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, or the United Arab Emirates, those four nations being the origins of the 9/11 hijackers. However, this is an executive order, and as we all know, executive orders carry out existing laws. This one being the Visa Waiver Program Improvement and the Terrorist Travel Prevention Act of 2015, signed into effect by none other than former President Barack Obama. Trump also approved disaster declarations for Mississippi, Oregon, and Georgia for flooding, winter storms, tornadoes, among other severe weather. The first drone strikes was conducted under the Trump administration and were carried out in Yemen, killing 5 al-Qaeda operators according to the Pentagon. It should be noted, however, that these strikes did not require Trump's authorization, but General Joseph Votel, who was given his power during the Obama administration. And to conclude politics on a hilarious note, who other than to grace the cover of Vanity Fair Mexico than Melania Trump herself, twirling jewelry like spaghetti. This has caused noticeable butthurt across the internet. And this is just the first full week. Thank you kindly for watching. I am Christopher Ian Solera, aka the Libertarian Nationalist, and let's make America great again.